The moment we have all been waiting for is finally here. Moskov Revamp has hit the official server, bringing with him a fresh wave of hero adjustments, eye-catching new skins, and events that are sure to add a twist to our tactic. It's an update you don't want to miss. So without further ado, let's discuss it all. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we will be talking about the patch note 1.8.30 in the official server and everything that came along with it. Let's start with revamped heroes. Moskov Revamp tweaks his abilities and aesthetic. His physical attack growth and base HP are reduced, now at 12.5 and 2255 respectively. The passive skill basic attack cooldown reduction is dialed down to 0.5 seconds paired with a smoother attack animation. Abyss Walker's attack speed boost is scaled back, maxing out at 1.35x. Yet the real game changer is his ultimate, Spear of Destruction. Hitting an enemy, hero spawns a shadow, allowing a refreshed Abyss Walker cast from the shadow location. The spear's flight is quicker and expands with distance, and the slow effect drops to 3 seconds. The base damage now 340 to 500 and penetration damage at 1.1x. These changes craft a new playstyle for Moskov, demanding skills and strategy to leverage his updated kit. Moving on to hero adjustments. Masha Revamp focuses on her unique 3 HP bar mechanics, enhancing her aggressive capabilities while adjusting her survivability. Her attributes are adjusted. Basic attack speed decreased from 1.05 to 0.96. Attack speed growth per level increased from 1% to 3.5%. Base hybrid defense increased from 10 to 15. Her passive has some changes. Defense from equipment or emblems no longer applies, converted into physical attack at a rate of 0.25 physical attack for every 1 defense. On losing the first HP bar, she gains base hybrid defense, healing received, and resilience. On losing the second HP bar, gains extra base hybrid defense, healing received, and full control immunity. Fountain recovery is now automatic for all HP bars. Her skill 1 is buffed, now a one-time cast consuming 25% of an HP bar. Increases attack speed, movement speed, and enhances basic attack to deal additional maximum HP percentage damage and restore HP. Basic attack against heroes or creeps reduce this skill's cooldown. Her skill 2 faces some nerf. Disarm effect removed. Activation cost is now 10% of an HP bar. Projectiles hit all enemies in the target area without being blockable. Her ultimate is adjusted. It no longer grants control immunity and damage reduction. Adds a knockback, disarm, and slow effects for 2 seconds to the target. Activation cost has been changed to 40% of an HP bar. Damage is now based on a percentage of the target's current HP. Argus receives a substantial buff and adjustment to revitalize his playstyle, focusing on his basic attack synergies and enhancing his lane dominance. His passive got some improvements. HP regen boosted significantly by 135 points and is toned down by 30% total physical attack. Extra physical damage increased by 45 points. A new effect, extra attack now penetrates 40% of the target's physical defense. Melee's energy recharges consistently over time with each basic attack, with critical hits providing additional recharge. His skill 1 has undergone some adjustments. When using the skill again, charge distance reduced and charge speed is increased. His skill 2 is enhanced. Base damage remains 300 to 400, but now with 100% total physical attack scaling. Meteoric Sword's damage is now considered as basic attack, allowing it to activate attack effects. Meteoric Sword's attack intervals decreases as attack speed increases. Basic attacks on cursed targets double Melee's energy charge rate. Curse no longer inflicts damage but affects energy charging. His ultimate is changed. Argus passive now boosts Melee's energy charge rate, and permanent physical attack bonus of 10 to 30 is removed. These changes aim to make Argus more dynamic, rewarding aggressive play with basic attacks and providing more strategic depth to his skill uses. Joy's kit has been adjusted to introduce more counterplay and skill expression. Her skill 2 receives a nerf. Control immunity during beat time is removed. urging Joy to pick engagement moments more carefully. However, Skill 2's cooldown is standardized to 8 seconds, offering more frequent use. Her ultimate gets a buff. Now the ultimate is available after a single on-beat cast of her Skill 2, though full damage potential still scales with multiple on-beats cast. 4 on-beat Skill 2 cast grants control immunity during her ultimate, aiding to her survivability in team fights. Ultimate cooldown is unified to 24 seconds at all levels, enhancing her presence in skirmishes. Damage scaling is slightly reduced to encourage strategic use rather than raw power. Damage calculations for her ultimate have been modified. Subsequent hits on the same target reduce damage by 15% each, with a lower limit of 40% reduced damage, promoting precision and timing in chaining her skills. These changes are designed to balance Joy's gameplay, making her more accessible while preserving her need for skillful play. Roger's adjustments are aimed at refining his dual-natured playstyle, balancing his forms to create a more strategic experience. His passive is buffed. New passive mechanics introduce a strategic layer to Roger's damage output. In human form, he deals extra damage of 5% based on the target's current HP, making him more effective in the early phases of combat. In wolf form, he deals additional damage of 5% of the target's lowest HP, making him a potent finisher. The additional damage is capped at 60 against creeps to maintain jungle balance. In human form, second skill is buffed. The skill now grants a scaling bonus to both movement and attack speed, ranging from 20% to 40%, enhancing his kitting and chasing potential in human form. In human form, ultimate is buffed. The control experience is optimized by removing the backswing time post-launch, allowing for seamless transition into movement or attack, fostering a fluid combat experience. In human form, Skill 1 is nerfed. Base damage is reduced by 50 in the early game and 100 in the late game, and total physical attack bonus is decreased by 25%, requiring more precision and timing to maximize damage output. Wolf form. Wolf form Skill 1 is nerfed. Similarly, the base damage and total physical attack scaling are reduced, aligning with the changes in human form to maintain consistency across both forms. These enhancements and reductions are carefully chosen to maintain Roger's identity as a versatile hunter. Here's the scoop on Khalid's buff. The skill 1 now casts 3 times. Hit or not with increased dash speed for agile moves. Base damage jumps by 20 points in the early game and 45 points in the late game, with physical attack scaling up by 15%. Minion damage now scales from 50% to 75%. Skill 2 takes a hit with reduced damage reduction, now only 35% to 50%. Khalid will need to play smarter with the decrease in his defenses. The ultimate, however, gets a boost with faster channeling, making it a swift and decisive game changer. Khalid tweaks promise to bring a fresh dynamic to his playstyle. Alucard changes are aimed at balancing his performance in skirmishes, while his passive no longer boosts damage against solo targets. His skill 2 packs a punch with increased base damage ranging from 345 to 570, though you will need to time it well due to a cooldown adjustment from a flat 5 seconds to a scaling of 6 to 4 seconds. His ultimate now becomes a pivotal skill, with lifesteal getting a significant bump from 5% to 15% to an impressive 10% to 30%. The slow it imposes lasts longer at 6 seconds, but its intensity is cut to 30%. A new twist, the ultimate now siphons hybrid defense from nearby enemy heroes, beefing up Alucard's resilience. The trade-off, no extra lifesteal or damage bonus from his passive during the ultimate, pushing Alucard players to strategize their skill use for maximum impact. Changi got a buff that refocuses her abilities, enhancing her utility and damage output. Her passive has been reworked. While it no longer increases damage, it now adds a taking slow effect on the target, up to 20%. Skill 1 CA damage boost, now inflicting 350 to 500 plus a 130% magic power bonus. The trade-off is a reduced slow effect, down from 20% to 10%. Meanwhile, skill 2 is significantly more potent, with the extra physical attack bonus soaring from 15% to 35%. The ultimate isn't left out. as its damage is increased to a range of 60 to 90 plus a 33% magic power bonus, ensuring Changi's remains a formidable mage in any bit. Tigreal got some key adjustments. Now his ultimate can only be interrupted by foes who are not caught in its effect, maintaining his status as a battlefield controller. However, there is a strategic trade-off. Skill 2's cooldown has increased by 3.5 seconds in the early game and 3 seconds in the late game. Furthermore, his ultimate has seen a modification. The initial pull now also stuns adversaries, but cannot be immediately re-engaged after an interruption, with its cooldown decreased 10 seconds in the early game and 8 seconds in the late game. Harith received some buffs to enhance his survivability. His passive receives a substantial revamp where he can gain up to 35% hybrid lifesteal, scaling with the number of enemy heroes nearby. His ultimate too gets a resilience boost, now providing Harith with an additional 15% resilience within its zone, ensuring he can withstand the tide of battle more effectively. Minsitar Battlefield Prowess gets a significant upgrade with the intention to seamlessly integrate his Spear of Glory into subsequent attacks. The adjustment is designed to enable more reliable control combination, such as coupling Spear of Glory with his ultimate for a robust control duo, or Spear of Glory with Shield Assault for a swift stun maneuver. The improvement focuses on diminishing the chances of enemy heroes to escape after being caught by Spear of Glory. For skill 1, Minsita receives a buff that allows him to execute other abilities while retracting the spear, amplifying his tactical option during combat. Guinevere is boosted. The first strike of this skill 2 now includes a brief stun effect, ensuring the subsequent strike's airborne knock-up is more likely to connect. Her ultimate also undergoes an adjustment, increasing the number of additional airborne chances from 6 to 8, which aligns the control duration more closely with the skill's visual cues. However, this comes with a recalibrated cooldown period, now set between 52 to 40 seconds. Eve receives the boost to reclaim her powers and lane control and compensate for the previous nerf as well as the adjustments made to the Ice Queen wand. For skill 2, the slow effect is amplified, with the initial slow effect increased from 15% to 25% and the maximum slow effect going from 40% to 50%. Eve's ultimate also gets a buff, enhancing the slow effect from swipes within the ultimate from 40% to a more substantial 50%. Gusion is another hero who received a buff, designed to refine his combat flow, since his skill combinations largely depend on the recall of his daggers. With a new buff to skill 1, Gusion is granted immunity to control effects when he teleports behind his marked target. This change allows for more reliable execution of his skill combos and reduces the likelihood of his strategic plays being thwarted at the last moment. Julian's adjustments are focused on improving the fluidity of his skill combos, specifically the skill's 2-3-1 sequence. To facilitate this, the cast range has been slightly increased. Additionally, for skill 3, this cast range adjustment aligns with the range of his enhanced skill 3, promoting a more seamless combat experience. Cillian receives a buff, compensating for decreased damage output that followed the Lightning Truncheon revamp. The adjustment to skill 1 significantly increased the damage bonuses derived from his maximum mana, with the path damage bonus jumping from by 2%, and the end damage bonus getting a more substantial boost from 10% to 14%. Arlord gets some buff. Skill 2 base damage is now increased, with the lower limit going from 110 to 135 and the upper limit from 310 to 335. This continued effort to buff their damage is indicative of a commitment to a fine-tuning Arlord's gameplay effectiveness. Valentina is receiving a nerf. Her ultimate, despite previous nerfs, still offers a significant edge. Hence the decision to increase the cooldown of the stolen ultimate to a flat 120% of the target's cooldown at all levels. Nolan is also being nerfed. His ultimate cooldown is increased significantly from 20 to 16 seconds to a 35 to 25 seconds. Additionally, the base damage of the ultimate is being reduced from 130 to 210 and 120 to 180. The changes are intended to balance his performance and ensure that his power scales more appropriately throughout the game. Thamu's buffs are designed to enhance his mobility and overall presence on the battlefield. The cooldown for skill 2 is reduced from 11 to 8 seconds to 8 to 6 seconds. Similarly, his ultimate's cooldown is decreased from 45 to 37 seconds to 42 to 32 seconds. These adjustments seek to bolster Temus's viability as a competitive pick. Nathan received a buff. The cooldown of his ultimate is being reduced from 38 to 28 seconds to 34 to 26 seconds, which will allow him to utilize his main damage dealing ability more frequently. Leslie is buffed. Adjustments are being made to her base passive damage, which is increasing from 75 to 100. Additionally, the cooldown of her skill 1 is being reduced slightly from 4 to 2.5 seconds to 3.5 to 2.5 seconds. Angela faced a nerf to adjust his mobility. His skill 1 movement speed increase is being reduced at initial levels from 25% to 40% to 15% to 40%. This change aimed to balance his mobility with his other strong attributes. Fanny has undergone a nerf to balance out the advantages she gained from the recent changes to jungling mechanics and equipment. Her passive energy restoration per stake is being reduced from 8 to 7. Matilda also received adjustments to address her enhanced ultimate to provide her opponent with more opportunities to counter her. Her skill 2 cooldown is being increased at the initial levels from 12 to 11 seconds to 13.5 to 11 seconds. Furthermore, the slow effect from her ultimate is being significantly reduced from 35% to 15%. Angela lane clearing efficiency is being nerfed. The change to Angela's passive directly affects her mobility. Now the effectiveness of each stake is being halved to 7.5%. But the maximum number of stakes is doubled to 4. This means Angela will need to accumulate more stakes to reach the same movement speed bonus as before, effectively slowing down her ability to reach her maximum speed and making her less competitive as a non-traditional mid-lane choices. Rafaela also faced a nerf. The removal of the damage bonus against minions and creeps from her skill 1 is a targeted nerf to reduce her lane clearing speed and effectiveness. Irithel has experienced a nerf to her physical attack growth, decreasing it from 11 to 8.5. This adjustment specifically aimed to scale down her damage output in the mid to late game. Esmeralda received a buff to her early game survivability with an increase in the base shield provided by her skill 1, now starting from 400 instead of 300. Link's buff is quite straightforward, with an increase in his crit damage from 140% to 150%. This enhancement is intended to improve his overall damage potential, especially during critical strikes. Lastly, Baksha has been nerfed. His skill 1 cooldown has been reduced by 3 seconds overall in the early and late game scenarios. Moving on to battlefield adjustments. The first 10 siege minions in the experience range now come with tweaked base experience and growth. But don't worry, your total experience from them stays unchanged. Leveling up has also been recalibrated. You will need a bit more experience to hit level 2, but less to reach level 3. Turning to the spell, Retribution is getting a nerf. Creeps will now hit a little harder, as the damage reduction drops to 40%, except for Lord and Turtle. Speaking of the Lord, he's got a buff and is ready to challenge the tanks with new attacks dynamic, dealing a mix of physical and true damage based on your maximum HP. The turtle also aligns with the retribution changes, with its attack power adjusted to 80% of the previous values. The lightning truncheon now packs a punch with enhanced mobility. Cast your spells and zip away with the 30% movement speed boost for 2 seconds. Its damage formula shifts from a mana-based trigger to a mighty 120% of your magic power. Supports. The Flask of the Oasis has been reworked. It still offers late game strength, but the early to mid game shield has been dialed back. From 660 to 1500 to a lean of 100 to 1500, tweak gives Assassin a fair fighting chance to take down their mark. And there's a change in Blazing Favor too. To balance the battlefield, the HP regen for non-healer supports has been reduced. The new number roll in at 240 to 600. Fine-tuning the healing game. In emblem section weakness finder, go to major overall. Now your basic attacks will cripple your foes, slashing their movement speed by 90% and attack speed by 50% for half a second. And the more you attack, the faster you can do it again, with the cooldown dropping from 10 seconds down to a minimum of 3. Assassin emblems are getting a slight nerf, bringing adaptive penetration down to 14, while the wilderness blazing speed boost is being trimmed to 10%. But fret not assassins, Master Assassin is now more lethal, increasing your damage by 7% and killing spree will speed you up by 20% post kill. On the flip side, Quantum Charge and Impure Rage are both taking hits in the movement speed and damage departments, turning down their boost for a fairer fight. Developers also polished up the Auto Pursuit post kill, extending the time enemies remain visible after ducking into bushes. Heroes will also pivot more promptly, giving you smoother sniper control. For our weapon wielders, the Golden Staff will now accurately trigger passive stakes for Yuzong and Minsitar.
My spear.
And there's the news for Roger and Uranus players. Shields from Ultimate will now pop at the start of the dash, not midway, giving you that instant buffer when you charge into the fray.
First blood, double kill, triple kill.
Finally, developer enhanced the visual effects across the board. Yuzong, Wanwan and Minotaur are looking sharper than ever, no matter your graphics setting.
My darts bite! You can trip my darts, they're no one!
Feel fires of rage!
Plus, the generic effects post-kill have been fine-tuned for the extra visual flair.
Rage serves best when its rage knows no bounds.
Let's move on to the Fragment Shop update. Let's check out the premium Fragment Shop updated. Grok Ancient Totem will be added on November 8th. It will cost 250 premium fragment. In the rare Fragment Shop, Mia Captain Thorns, Alice Steam Glider, Argus Dark Draconic, Aurora Heartbreak Empress, Harley Naughty Joker are added. The Starlet skin costs 200 rare fragments and Harley Naughty Joker costs 60 rare fragments. Hurry up and buy Natalia Phantom Dancer, Alucard Viscount, Clint Rock'n'Roll, Lancelot Dark Earl and Eve for a time as they are being removed. In the Hero Fragment Shop, these are the added ones. And these are the removed ones. Let's move on to weekly free heroes. Here are the weekly free heroes from November 10th to November 17th. Here are the extra free heroes for the Starlight members. These are the weekly free heroes from November 17 to 24. These are the extra free heroes for Starlight members. The weekly free heroes from 24th of November to December 1st are as follows. The extra free heroes for Starlight members are as follows. Here are the free heroes from December 1st to 8th. Here are the extra free heroes for that week. The free heroes from 8th of December to 15th of December are here. The extra free heroes for Starlight members are here. And finally, the free heroes from 15th of December to 22nd are here. The extra free heroes for Starlight members are here. The developers have completely revamped the hero training mode. Equipment purchasing for bots has been added. You can buy equipment for AI dummies you add. And the equipment you buy will be shared with all the AI bots summoned. The developers have also added a sell all equipment feature. which allows you to sell all the equipment that you bought, avoiding so much hassle. Additionally, they have optimized the maximum level button. You can now double tap the button twice to completely max out the hero. This is so useful as you can level them up individually or just double tap to max them out. The Add Gold button now adds 10k gold instead of 2k.
The moon rises and sets as
The Reset Allies and Enemy Hero button now resets the level and brings the gold to 300. The Closed Lane button is now optimized. It now kills all the minions you add.
in my nightmare.
The damage dummy's HP is reduced, but now it is unkillable. Now you can teleport anywhere around the map. A new Magic Chase entrance will be shown if the mode is selected. The Raid Dot notification has been optimized. Heroes action smoothness in the main UI has been optimized. There is a page edit for all the featured content. The developer talk feature will be added, where you can have more opportunity to talk with the developers. A personal center will be added where you can see all your comments voted and likes. The hero tales for Mia, Layla, Xbox, Bruno and Johnson have been freshly updated. Let's move on to the bug fixes. Resolved stacking issues with Yuzong's passive in multiple copy scenarios has been fixed. Card's irregular skill cooldown occurrence. Bane's unlimited tracking range of his bullets has been fixed. In Popple and Koopa, Koopa's tracking ability when using skill 1 has been improved. Aksha's unintended impact triggers post skill 1 have been removed. Hanabi's control immunity now properly activates with skill 1's shield. Edit skill 2 actual range is now true to the indicator. Moving on to new skins and events. Get ready for new skins. Mark your calendars because 1-1 Flying Swallow is sweeping into the Veiled Sky Wish event. Today you can claim it by participating in the Veiled Sky Wish draws. Popple and Koopa's Spirit of the Brush will be up for grabs in the Grand Collection on November 10th. Paint your path to victory with this artistic way. Lolita's Genki Sling lands in the shop on November 16th for 729 diamonds with the launch week discount of 30%. Yuzong is double dipping with Dragon's Shade and the Stellar Cosmic Dragon, both unlockable via the M5 pass on November 20th. Level up to 75 to unlock the Prime skill.
Rise beyond greatness.
The Mighty Minotaur Dreadnought charges into the Dreadnought Summon event on the same day.
Was left undone.
Kimi's Rising Nova will shine bright in the M5 Pass rewards.
Fighting!
Angela's Avatar of Time will thicken in the Starlight Fist on November
I hope you'll
25th.
find a strand that's truly mine.
Our Lord Fury of the Deep has December Starlight's member skin hitting the voters on the 1st.
I will choose my own path.
And we are not done yet. Valentina Celestial Judicator graces the Grand Collection on December 3rd. Joy's Royal Protector available on December 6th. Nana and Altars bring the Mistbender magic to the draw event on December 9th. Harith Christmas Carnival skin will jingle all the way to the shop on December 13th. Keep your eyes on the stars. Irithel Sagittarius is getting a celestial makeover that's out of this world. But wait, there's more. Magic Chase enthusiast, Dawn Commander Well is landing on November 10th for 499 diamonds or 24,000 battle points. And for the early birds, enjoy a launch week offer for 30% off. That's not all. Veil's Kanagi skin will also be available for 269 diamonds. One fourth, the bundles got you covered. Also at 30% off during the launch week. Get ready for the Will Sky Wish event kicking off today. You have got until November 24th to snag the Double 11 exclusive skin 1/1's Flying Swallow. But hold on, there's more. Gusion Dimensional Agent. Hayabusa Shura and Xbox Tesla Maniac are making a comeback for a short time. From November 9 to 14th, take your shot at 1x Rose with promo diamonds. Plus don't miss the premium events from November 11th to 14th and again from the November 18th to 21st, where logging in gets you a free token and completing tasks means more tokens for your collection. Ready for the mega draw. From November 7th to 11th, participate and purchase bundles at up to 90% off. These bundles are packed with Will Skywish tokens and lucky numbers, giving you the chance to win a diamond stash of 50,000. Daily recharge rewards. From November 7th to 15th, complete daily recharge tasks to earn Will Skywish token. Stick with it for 5 to 8 days to beg the Like I Care emote along with even more tokens. Mega Sale Alert. And if your gear needs an upgrade, check out the Mega Sale from November 9 to November 14 with a discount up to 60%. Promo diamonds can get you some stunning skins for as little as 1 diamond. Between November 9 to 14th, Seal of Anvil Crawlers, Black Void and Fire Crown exclusive recoil effect bundles are back. Plus Roger, Cyborg Werewolf and Kairi Guild Girl are re-entering the battlefield. And don't forget the Tesla Tower Sacred Statue and permanent battle emotes of 14th MPL teams are making a limited return until December 31st. The M5 events are launching on November 20th, packed with free rewards and M5 Pass. Buy the pass for immediate access to the epic skin, Dragon Shade and more. This year's M5 Pass is also bringing back the M3 items encore, pass gifting, extra M5 coins on purchase and support for wildcard teams. Join the Aspirants Unite event from November 19 to December 31st for the exclusive skins like Ruby Mecha Maiden and Angela Cyber Cherubin. And don't miss Minotaur's Dreadnought skin debut from November 20th with a free first summon. Starting November 25th to December 18th, Starlight Fest is your chance to shine with Angela's new Avatar of Time skin with a 20% discount on the first 30 draws each day when you grab a Starlight membership. Last but not least, from December 9 to January 7th, join the Mistbenders draw event. Aldous and Nana are waiting with their exclusive Mistbenders skins and the event offers tokens for more chances to win. That was a huge update, isn't it? Did your main get any new changes? Which skin are you planning on getting in the upcoming events? Share your thoughts in the comment section. That will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.